None of us in the very beginning had any idea that it would expand to where it's gotten.
I remember Messiah College 1992. Justin and I were actually the same class. We met first week of preseason. I think the introduction was short since I dehydrated and passed out on the floor in day number 1 and spent the rest of the week recovering. You actually split your head open day 2.
Had 27 stitches right here, meant to be.
Jason was a couple years behind us. Jason's claim to fame back then was he had rec specs. That was, everyone loved him in the crowd. And he also did a flip throw. After college, I went down and played soccer down in Charlotte on a minor league team. At some point there, I started in the off season, finding a little niche at daycare centers and running, teaching 3, 4, and 5-year-olds.
Jeremy was a true entrepreneur and someone who I was always paying attention to and watching, and saw what he was starting to do with Soccer Pals, which is what it was called back then, and asked Jer what he thought of me trying to start the program up in Harrisburg. And in typical Jer fashion, he said, "That'd probably be great." Started bringing it into early learning centers, and nobody else was doing that. And I remember the first year of actually attempting to sell franchises and duplicate this program in cities like Philadelphia and Cleveland and Miami. Even in those early years, there was admittedly some question marks about would it work, you know?
The first session I used to run was a curriculum that I think I probably wrote on a napkin, and probably the first time I sold to school, I probably had a half-page piece of paper.
I found the old agenda for our 2005 quote-unquote national convention. There were 4 of us in my living room, and I think one of the agenda items was, should we have a website, yes or no?
We often laugh because Jason and I had a dream at one point within Soccer Shots franchising. Our goal before we turned 40 was to have 40 franchises generating $40,000 in business each. That at the time seemed astronomical to both of us.
It's been really amazing to see others have that opportunity in places in all corners of America and have the same kind of success with it, but also realize what a special gift it is to have a career.
As each franchise owner kind of got on, just unmistakable passion for what they were getting involved with, and that's been an unexpected joy of being involved with this business.
The places we've reached are only just motivational in terms of what's next. I think it just excites me to see how we can continue to improve, do this in better ways, and impact more lives, more franchise owners and more participants in our program.
It's satisfying that we're involved with something that people are proud of. I was reading a book at the airport, and the gentleman interrupted me, and he said, "Hey, are you a Soccer Shots?" And I had my Soccer Shots gear on. I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I want you to meet Logan, my son here. He was in Soccer Shots 2 years ago. He had a fantastic experience, and I just wanted to thank you." 2 years after the fact, Dad had stopped a complete stranger to thank me, and I thought, man, that's really cool. Like, if we're able to kind of make that impact, not just with Logan, but hundreds of thousands of children throughout the United States, we really can make a difference.